It's true though. I'm wrong about my guess. I thought it would come out today, like 1.5 came out 2 years ago or whatever. I'm 1 day off, and we're going to be counting it, how many days off I am. Looking wrong? Yeah, apparently. Crazy. Today at 2:21. Nah, there's no way CA wouldn't release it in the morning. Also, where'd my water bottle go? Good morning, Pulse. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Lee Chat. I guess it's closer to afternoon now, but it's mornings in some time zone. December 21st. I guess he does do it later. That's crazy. I remember, did I really wake up that late? Because I remember for 1.5 waking up to a bunch of DMs that 1.5 came out. So slept in. I don't think I slept in that bad, but you know, my sleep schedule back then was much worse than it is now, so I could be wrong. Everything for their aid. That would be wild. Okay. I am on the right Steam account. We are 7 achievements in. Half of them are money achievements. The other 3 are Jojo Mart, Singular Talent, and the bottom. My sleep schedule is not great, but it's better than what it used to be. So we do be chillin'. Do be big chillin'. Only 10? No, there's 40. I have 7 Steam achievements out of 40. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. Morning, Vicky. And enjoy ads because thing is dumb as we get back into things. We got a lot of farming to do. We gotta eradicate every single monster, or we gotta get all the eradication goals, and we happen to have yeah, if I remember correctly, we do happen to have Skull Cavern Invasion going on right now, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that real quick. Which unfortunately means we are going to be killing a lot of monsters. That said, I really do need to farm bat wings, and really the only good way of doing that is getting into the dangerous mines, which I can't really do right now. So I guess maybe I'm not gonna do what I just said I should do. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do other things. I don't want to deal with it right now. So that means what does that mean, chat? I need to start duplicating jades. Do I own any jades? I guess is the real question. I need staircases to be able to do danger in the deep quickly. And I need to turn on animation canceling is what I need to do. We have 12. Are we only missing Dwarf Scroll 1? Oh, we are. It's kind of good. Kind of weird that I don't have Dwarf Scroll 1 yet, but... At 63. We're doing good there. Hey, Sally. You know, this is like the one reason why I will actually get the Island Warp Totem, even though I need to make an extra million. Just being able to do things quickly is nice. Oh, I'm pretty sure I also have... Yeah, I need to buy keys to the town. I don't know why I didn't buy keys to the town yet. I did that one cooking quest just so I could get the keys to the town early. I don't know why I didn't buy them right away, because then I wouldn't have to wait. I always yawn because I don't consume any caffeine when I wake up. Actually, that's a lie. I probably just have poor sleeping habits. Even though I sleep a lot compared to a normal person, I don't think I get good sleep, so therefore I just yawn. Going to drop or not? Is it? You're an hour ahead of me, right, Lead Chat? It's noon for you. I always forget your time zone. Yeah, that's what I thought. That means I only have to wait. Like, I only have to wait an hour to know if we're getting 1.6 today or not. Is more what I'm saying, because if it was 2 p.m. my time, like let's say at the latest, then it would happen in like 3 hours. But if it's your time and you're an hour ahead, it happens in like an hour. No, we're basically triangulating the time that he releases it based off of previous releases, because 1.5 and 1.4 were both released this day in different years. Yeah, 1.5 came out 2 years ago. Or 3. It was 2020, right? So 3 years, my bad. I can't wait. Honestly, am I a bad person for saying I can't wait to see? So when is this coming to mobile? When is this coming to console on the Twitter? When he fucking drops it? Am I a bad person? 1.5 is 3 years old. If you ask a PC player, if you ask any other player, they're not gonna say that. I'm gonna do this just so I don't get it later. I don't know why I did that. Cool update. To be fair, I don't think the mobile update will take nearly as long to port because he's probably found a team that he... Oh, I didn't realize he must have not there. He found a team that he's relatively happy with, it, saying that he got 1.5 out on mobile. And, like, the difference between 1.3 and 1.4 was... Or, I'm sorry, 1.4 and 1.5 was pretty massive. Yeah, it is. I mean, we're just gonna continue sleeping. I basically just want to stockpile jades and then pray that I get danger in the deep by, like, honestly, the end of the month, ideally. And I'm just gonna be growing starfruit because I still need money. Like, I'm in the headset where I want to play, like, almost every day and do something on almost every day, but in reality, it's just better for me to sleep at the moment and just process stuff. There's no reason for me to be playing every day like I'm trying to. Oh god. And then 1.6 rewrites a lot of the game. Yeah, because it is a modding update. That is true. Oh, its original purpose was a modding update. It's probably a lot more than what we expected. Yes, good morning, Blade. Hello. Okay, I'm moving this. I don't think I've ever used this before, by the way. I don't think I've, like, even when I get them in speedruns, I just never use them. But, you know, this is one of those times where I actually get to use them. Secondly, I think it would be more optimal to use it on Iridium because you get a little bit more space. The issue with that is that evens that out. So we're just gonna do that instead. One is not like the other. Take free gems. I was holding down the wrong buttons. Also, apparently I need to buy more wheat. I really should make sure that I'm bringing back the axe. Otherwise, I'm going to get stuck. What are you doing with all the bread? I got a quest called Keys Cuisine, and I need to ship 10,000 gold of freshly cooked stuff. The most cost-effective way of doing that is cooking 1,700 bread. You lose more money, but it's faster to cook with triple shot. I think it's about 70,000 because it's 100 per and you need 1,700. So it'd be 700 times 100 is your loss. If you do it exact. So you lose about 70k. You need 170k total to pay for it, but you get 100k back. So you lose about 70k. If I can do quick math. Their way, yeah, use your own products that you grew. And to be quite honest, you still basically lose money, so. Because you could have just used, you could have arguably have just used the spots that you were using to make the crops to cook stuff for star fruit or ancient fruit and just make way more money to do what I'm doing. And you'll probably make more profit in total. As much as this game wants to be the cozy farm sim where you get away from corporate life, this game has a really big reliance on money. And it's just 90% of the time, it's just easier to get money and then do the thing by brute forcing it with money. Wild how that works, right? Sounds like the real world, yep. So we actually used less than 900. I have about 500 spots in total. Isn't bad. So basically 70k for 30 key gems, yeah. But it's fast, so it's really easy. I always end up with a little bit extra. It's slightly less than 1700, but I always just do 1700 because it's easier to remember. You know what? Fuck it. We'll go to this event. We got to do it anyways, and I'm kind of bored. Ain't gonna lie. We'll put a Prizzy up there. Iridium bar. You. I don't have a fish. Oh, there's a good forge. That's probably enough. I can just fill out the rest with, I could do solar essence. I don't have access to that room yet. I don't remember if monster loot's its separate category or not, but I guess we'll find out. I should just go farm some extra gold ore as I wait because we kind of need a bunch of that. When you say you need gold ore, yet wow. I wish I got that earlier. Hey, lizard. Oh, hello, lizard. Much gold, very wow. You know, I saw these two. I saw the purple and red mushroom on 81 and I thought it was a mushroom floor, even though I just reset it a bunch of times. I'm like, huh? Like, I double take there for a second. Like, this doesn't seem right. But hey, we're waiting for the countdown for 1.6, even though we don't have any clue when it's going to be released. We're just taking guesses based off of 1.5's release, which was 3 years ago on this date in about an hour. Elena, thank you for the 56 months. Jesus Christ. Can we successfully count down from 10? Who's gonna do 7? Melissa's got 7. We're hesitating here. No repeats. I don't want any repeat offenders. If you say a number, you can't say another one. 4? No, Sally, quit. Devastating. Oh, 1, 2. Give it like one more try. I don't want my chat just devolving into numbers. Oh. Hey, how you can't shift click stuff into here? But you can shift click it out. Hey, derp. How much is 250? Oh god, that's a lot. Surely it's green, right? Easy clap. Bullshit. Surely I don't lose twice in a row, right? All in. Biggie, thank you for the gifted sub to Tart. What year am I in? I believe we're year 2. I only need 2K, right? I don't need to buy anything else from here. This wheel is how I discovered gambling. Yeah. Oh, wait. I need 800. I don't know why I was forgetting Rare Crow. I was thinking of hat. I was thinking, oh, I don't need the hat. I don't need to buy anything else. Right. Easy clap. No, I got scuffed turban or scuffed volleyball. You don't need achievements for all hats. I kind of hope CA has new achievements for 1.6, but I don't think he will. Thoughts of Frong? Yeah, because Frong. Frong is single-handedly the best emote ever added to this channel. Not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, like, I would like a perfection achievement. For breakfast IRL. The worst part is my farmer does it almost every morning. Stardew is a realistic game. Humanity would die out if we had to eat and sleep like farmers in Stardew Valley. We're out here thinking corporate life is bad, and then you realize how bad we put these farmers through in Stardew Valley. Or what we put these farmers through in Stardew Valley. May as well just be death. Oh, I said I would add it because it was memed in Joe's chat. You can add Donger J here if you really want. The fucking cursed emote. I manipulated Joe's mods to get it in Joe's chat, but never introduced it to mine. No, we're not adding slurp slurping or slurp lurpin. It's some help. True. What an emote. I came here to get away from it all. Yeah, you say that. You say the same in this game where you come to Stardew Valley to get away from it all, but it's just all about money anyways. There's no escaping the degen. So, I really do need these 10 key gems. There's definitely no reason not to do this quest, right? It's not like it's the most inefficient waste of time possible. I just absolutely need to get these 10 key gems, though. They're drastically important. They're super important to get. Let's play a game. It's called, you get 10 key gems for getting a 50k high score in Juno Kart Endless. It is the most efficient waste of time imaginable in a speedrun, is all I will say about it. It is the worst quest to ever partake in. In terms of, what you get out for doing it. Am I doing it anyways? Yes. Because it's drastically important that I get these 10 key gems. And there's no other reason why. No other motivation why. It is purely because I need the 10 key gems right now. We're not huffing any copium here. I wanted to slip the slopes, but I also desperately wanted that grape, so I knew I needed to slow down, and I just didn't slow down enough. My brain couldn't think of how to slow down fast enough. I think I may have been able to get the grape if I slipped, jumped to the second one, and then full hopped, but hindsight's 2020. Hindsight is very 2020. Really shitty slopes. I didn't get this. I didn't get to what I want there. I didn't even die to the bubble. I thought I was gonna jump on the bubble. I haven't played Juno Kart in forever. Let me warm up. Let me warm up. I'm warming up. I'm warming up. I thought I was gonna land on one of the bubbles and then like hop up to get the cherry. I'm warming up. I'm warming up. What is this cherry? I can't even slip the slopes if I want to get that cherry. It's such a disrespectful cherry to me. It does the opposite of what I want to do. Oh, here we go. Speed. Yeah. There is no reason to be that aggressive with it. But would I get a log slope like that? I saw a cherry, very gettable. Very gettable. Holy banger. I think you would like a Hat in Time if you haven't played it, Lexus. It's like a collectathon like Super Mario Sunshine, and it's pretty open world. I'm dead. That ghost was my fault. And Time's a good game. Yeah, it has like the same like level system of Stardew, where it's like, or not Stardew, of Super Mario Sunshine. You go into a stage and you gotta like go collect a timepiece, or like what would be a sunshine, and like the levels are like basically all the same, and sometimes they're a little different based off of what you select. Its movement is very satisfying as well. It's actually a very interesting speedrun. Short, but a good game. Well, I haven't really played the new DLCs, so I guess it's a little bit longer now, but that's so dumb. Why is that bubble going down and not up? The bubbles generally track where you're going, and that bubble was just going down, even though I was up. Wow, I am actually like, holy shit. How many times have I died and just not gotten this 50k? This is kind of like, this is like real bad. I generally do this first or second try, even when I'm rusty. I thought I had enough speed. Apparently I lost speed on that jump. Yo, I might be hard tilting right now on this game. Definitely worth the 10 key gems. Definitely. No copium whatsoever. I know what would be an interesting run to do. Unlocking Ginger Island and the Nut Room to get this quest without ever reaching floor 120 in the mines. Because it's theoretically possible. You just need to find iridium in different ways. So you can't actually do the quest without getting to floor 120 because you can't play the Junimo cart machine without the skull key. That is possible to do, because again, you can get iridium through magma geodes, omni geodes, and the quarry if you really wanted to. You can also get iridium bars via killing void spirits. I'm surprised I didn't die to that ghost. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I had two, like, those ghost jumps right there, I consider the hardest jumps in the game. Just straight up. Those ghost jumps are the hardest jumps in the game because you have to purposely go under the ghost to live. And it's such a narrow window. And I get two of them in a row. What do you want me to do there? Skip the fruit. Even if I skip the fruit, if I just do a full jump, the ghost is in a terrible spot because you land right where the ghost is. The only way how to do those ghost jumps is to go under it. And it's a night. I'm mad I missed that. I could have just slipped the slopes. And I missed an orange. The ghosts are just in the worst way. Like, I really don't think the bubbles are that bad anymore. But it's like the two most infuriating mechanics in this game are the mushrooms, the gas mushrooms, and the ghosts. And it's like I die to the gas mushrooms a lot, but I really think the ghost is like the hardest mechanic because it's just straight RNG about whether or not it's in a bad spot or not. Because it's just El Bozo if they're just sitting there on the edge of where you need to jump. I jumped early there. Also, if you're saying drop down to that bottom one, I would have died. When it has cutoffs like that, you can't actually just drop down or you just fall off the edge. You have to do a little jump to gain downwards momentum, just a hair faster to be able to land on it. So you have to jump from the very top. And if you do it fucking late, it's over. Ghost just has like the most mechanically difficult jumps where they're like, you have to like last second jump while at the same time realizing how much you're allowed to hold down the thing, because by the time that you do the jump, you don't always see the ghost. So you gotta realize, oh, I have to land earlier. Oh, I have to land later. Based off of where the ghost position is. The ghost level is by far the hardest, in my opinion. Okay, that was me going for the cherry. I was hoping I would bounce off that bubble. I am hard coping right now because I cannot believe this is taking this long. Yeah, I like this speed, but it's mechanically the toughest. Cost fallacy an option. Well, to be fair, I even said at the start that there's no reason to ever do this because it's just never worth it. It was never worth it in the first place. I'm just doing it to do it, but I'm devastated at how bad I'm playing. I thought I just died there because I'm bad. Crazy ghost position right there, by the way. Wild. By the way, that fruit is impossible. Wow, I would have 50k if that fruit was possible. And I've missed so many fruit. At least I'm 50k, but still. That cherry was possible. It's just tight, so I didn't bother going for it. First try, yes. Surely I loop on the worst fruit run that I've gotten. Is all the fruit gonna be at the very end? Yes. Yes, it is. Yum, yum, yum. You know, the funny thing is if I had bounced off of that boulder, I would have died. Because it would have just sent me off the edge without touching the ground. We looped. We looped, but it's such a terrible loop score. I missed like 3 level bonuses. I'm technically like a full stage behind. Or a full level behind. I'm surprised that jump went off. Honestly. Oh, I missed that cherry. Okay, I thought I was just gonna die to the jump, but it's fine. We're done with that. We're done with that. I don't need to do it anymore. I don't need to do it anymore. Fucking already wasted so much time. Go back to sleeping. What was the cave control? I'll do it later. Feel very worth. Yeah. Holy copium, very big copium. What was I gonna say before I stuttered off? Oh yeah, who has actually watched the 2 new Percy Jackson episodes? I only watched 7 minutes of the first one because I got distracted by Joe's stream last night. But yeah, it looks good. It actually looks good. Watching the first 7 minutes, I like the main lead at the very least. It's very like fitting for how I imagined him. It's new. So the two movies came out a while ago and they were just like bad. And the author of the book was like, yeah, fuck you guys. And I think he took away the rights to them because he's like, fuck you guys, because they did such a bad job. And now they gave it to Disney and he's like a much bigger helping hand in it. Like he is like actually a part of the set crew, basically. So it's much more faithful, and like you could see it just in the first few episodes. So when 1.6 comes out, am I gonna play casually? No, I'm doing a perfection speedrun the day of. I'll do a perfection speedrun as soon as it comes out. It will be a casual perfection speedrun, but I will be playing, I'll be doing a perfection speedrun. Sub 20. I think there's gonna be too much shit added to even come close to sub 20. I'll be lucky if it's sub 24 still. He's been cooking too much. He's been cooking for too long for me to want to say that. Might be faster. Oh, I need to wait one more day. Oh, I thought those would grow. That's kind of sucky. Oh, well, I'm gonna harvest though. They already started. Might be faster though. Severe doubt is what I have to say to that. Oh, bananas are done. Banana. Ooh, banana. Every time I think of doing like some dumb chant, like when I do like ooh banana, I think of getting yelled at in the middle school boys locker room for like our like after PUE was over, we just do dumb shit, and like at some point we just started chanting like shark bait ooh from Finding Nemo. And the fucking PE teachers just told us to shut the fuck up, stop being stupid. Average middle school shenanigans, honestly. They don't get paid enough to deal with us. Banana. Boys being boys, yeah. Banana. Nuts. Oh, if I'm still only wearing 2 rings. I should really just move, like, I'm really not taking advantage of the speed route. I should really just move these, to the island at this point. So I don't have to teleport as much. Also, hello, Seth. And, good morning, Blake. I can't believe you guys did that to me. If you haven't seen the Discord general of the Lethal Company clip that happened last night, I would go recommend watching it. It is comedy gold. In what they fucking did. There's 2 clips. The Seth one is also pretty funny, of just me being stupid. I was trying to help. I didn't see it. All right. Ooh, family gathering at the island today. Yeah, no fucking mercy. For context, if you don't want to go watch it, me, Blake, and Tyler were playing Lethal Company, and I went fire exit, they went main, so I got back a little bit earlier. And apparently they killed a nutcracker while in there, which drops a shotgun, by the way. So when they came back, Blake like distracted me saying, "Oh yeah, we saw a bracket in there or whatever." And then Tyler, was it Tyler or Blake? But we also got this, and Tyler immediately whips out the shotgun and just shoots me with it. Just no mercy. Just immediate, just death. I perfectly cut out two. I'm like, oh, what else? Dead. I was set up. I gotta watch it now. It's too funny. I gotta watch it now.
Yo, Bobby, that was so scary. We saw.
Ignore me twerking. It's a mod.
Oh. You'll never guess what we found.
What do you find? You'll never guess. You'll never guess what they found. It's crazy. No fucking mercy. Gotta place 5 more of these. I still need to play Fontaine. Every time I hear Genshin music, I'm just reminded that I need to play Fontaine.
I got a lot of stuff back. Yeah, we're golden. I mean, that's...
All right, everybody's hands in the air right now. I want to see them. I gotta. Oh, that was probably loud, but I would need to see what shotgun clip Seth was referring to. I killed a nutcracker the other day, and I went into their ship. Threatening. We love Discord sound. I need to fix my mic on Lethal Company. It is very loud, and it peaks. I need to figure out how to add a noise gate to it, because that's the issue. It's too sensitive. I planted everything, got everything down, got bananas, yada yada yada. I think I got this. It is? Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, it's literally just the mic default, so I'll probably have to adjust it via Windows, but then it would mess with my OBS. Because, I mean, to be fair, by default, I am somewhat of a loud person. It's just my voice. When I'm, like, projecting, or honestly, mainly when I'm gaming, I'm normally just loud. But my mic doesn't help because it's a sensitive mic by default. You can turn people down in that game, or in the game. I'm more talking about like my mic sensitivity, where you hear, like, if I, like, you just hear my keyboard even if I'm not talking. Oh, cavern invasion. I don't really want to do it though. I'm still stockpiling jades, and I want monster musk if I'm doing it, and I want to farm bat wings, which I want to do in the the hard mode mine, so I'm kind of waiting on that. So I guess we just continue sleeping. I kind of wish I had more crystallariums, but it's fine. Not much I can do. Not much I can do. I'll probably mess with sound later tonight, and hopefully it doesn't mess with stream too much. I don't think my mic filters are that great in general anyways. I want to watch it. Yeah, I need to find time to watch it. They're long. Like, they're... Like, the 2 episodes they release is basically 4 anime episodes, which is a lot. At least for me. I need to watch it. Like, I feel like I, by default, just need to watch it because it is one of the only book series I read. Yeah, 40 minutes each. Minutes isn't. It's not, but I get distracted easily. I love how I waste a spicy ale and a coffee just to check the keynote room. Wild. I love how Melissa and Lexus literally just replied with the exact same thing, by the way. Not calling you out, but definitely calling you out. Same brain cell, true. Wow, wild. They said they gave the same response. Wild. Truly one brain cell. Wrong. Well, the show is from the perspective of somebody who hasn't read the books. True. I mean, I think like from the I watched the first 7 minutes. I said this before I got distracted by Joe's stream. I thought, like, from what I remember, I don't think I've read The Lightning Thief since middle school, because I started reading it in middle school, and by the time that I caught up with the Heroes of Olympus, which is the second part of the books, is Percy Jackson and then Heroes of Olympus. It was only at what's the book called? Mark of Athena, something of Athena, which I believe is like, it's the third to last book of the series. Or the middle book, because I believe there's 5 each. So there's 10 total. Or is there 6? I think it's 5. It's the third one. Mark of Athena, I think is what it is. So I haven't read Lightning Thief since middle school, but like as far as I remember, it like I think it's good. It can be watched without actually reading the series. I think it will do a pretty good job. Will it leave out a lot of things? Yeah. I mean that's just how movies, the books are. Like a good adaptation doesn't need to include everything, but it needs to get the main point across, because you just can't include everything. There's not enough time. All about Greek gods. It is, but it's honestly like not about them. If you get what I mean. It's about them, but it's not. Alright, enjoy your lurk, Lexus. yeah, I mean the movies were garbage. No one's saying the movies weren't garbage. The second one was a disaster. I watched the first one and it was like fine. Was it good? No, but it was fine. The second one I didn't even watch because by the time that I could watch it, everybody decided it's no, just act like it don't exist. It's one of those. You just act like it never exists. It's just a good, like, fantasy. It's like a good fantasy action book. Alexis, thank you for the gifted sub. Like, it's what every... it's like what every teenage boy wants in their life, right? Oh man, I wish I was a half-blood. They don't care about the dangers about it. It's just wishing, man, I wish I was in this series. I wish I was cool. It's just a good series. All right. I gotta wait for this guy to move. What's the other thing? I wish I was cool. Yeah, great quote. Add it to the bot, I guess. What was I going on about? Oh, look. Money. Oh, look. More money. What's that 200 quotes? Oh, I don't know what I was going on about, but it was one thing. Since I haven't, like, again, I've only watched the first 7 minutes. I'm very interested in how the effects of his weapon transforming from pen to sword is. We'll just buy 2,000. Because, like, I said it before, I don't have a visual mind in terms of where I struggle when I read to picture it in my head. So it's like I want to see what they think it would look like. Yeah, there's a word for it. I don't know if that's the word or not, and I'm not even going to try to say that. But yes. So it's kind of just like that's why I enjoy like adaptations more than like other book readers. Or it's like I should say I enjoy a mixture, because it's like if I have direct source material to pull from, it's easier for me to imagine it than just like reading it by myself, which is kind of why I basically only read manga now. I used to read light novels more, but I'm more just manga now. Like, I'll only read light novels if it's like the only source material. But I haven't done that in a while. I've not gotten an achievement yet. No, Jada. We've been just making money. Money, money, money. Apparently, I should have bought a little bit more than 2,000 because I'm only going to get 3 harvests from this. Good, I'm not home. I can't update the bot anyways. Thank you, Jada. It's also kind of fun having these new Percy Jackson films because, again, I haven't read Percy Jackson. I haven't read like The Lightning Thief or like the original series since middle school, essentially. So it's like I remember what happens, but I don't. So it's like a fresh experience where I can be like, oh, I remember that, or it's like, oh, I totally forgot about this. Because actually, I think I'll enjoy it. I don't know how frequently they're going to release episodes. Does anybody know that? Because I'm used to anime being every other week, but film is obviously much different. I have no idea what that is, and I'm not going to say it because I don't know if you're trying to get me to say a bad word since you're a first-time message. Weekly? That's crazy. I guess they probably have a majority of it done and filmed, but... I can't wait to get a bunch of Percy Jackson shorts on my fucking YouTube doom scroll, or YouTube Shorts doom scroll days. Because I fucking click one video and then it just recommends it all. Can't wait. I'm surprised now, Spawn. My entire farm is just like... Usually Disney Plus releases episodes weekly. That's crazy. Uncommon Disney W. Yeah, I get that. I didn't realize how far in advance they were. Was the main thing, I guess. Maybe I'll sit down and watch it today. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if I come to stream tomorrow just saying the same thing. I watched the first 7 minutes of the first episode and still have yet to watch it. Yeah, I'll take it for the tier 1 for 11. Almost, almost. One more month. Also, just a random friendly reminder. The yearly cooking stream is on the 24th. Which is this Sunday. We will be baking cookies with me and my sister. And we will have a pretty large peanut gallery this time. Last year, I believe it was just 3 of them. I think we're doubling that. If I were to name names that no one really knows other than Blake and maybe Tyler if he's here. We got my mom, my dad, Lori, family friend's mom. I just call her Lori. Alex Dane, which is her daughter and her fiance, who is like the nearest wedding that I'm going to. Julia, which is their other daughter. I don't know if Michael's coming over, which is the dad. Michael's might. And then one of my mom's friends is also coming over. And she's kind of the one I'm most scared about because she is like, you may think I'm loud. She's loud. You know how in high school they do those stupid like nominations that the people vote for? She was like loudest mouth is what they voted for. She was voted as the loudest mouth in her school. But yeah, she was my mom's high school friend. Interesting person, very interesting person to talk to. So we might get a lot of yapping in the background is all I'm gonna say. Doxing the entire family. I don't care about saying their first names. I've already mentioned Julia, Alex, and Lori multiple times. Lori is my second mom. This is like the Habu if he was the true Habu. True blue. Back to Stardew Valley. 1.6 is coming soon. Copium. But thank you for the 4. Hope your day is going well. And if you did any runs today, I hope your runs did well. Yeah. If tradition serves CA's right with how close with the announcements that he's made, 1.5 came out 2 years ago on this, or 3 years ago on this date, and 1.4 came out I believe 5 or 6 years ago on this exact date. It would come out if we do time wise, it would come out in about an hour as well. If you do exact time. Basically all the big ones, because the big ones, all the smaller ones work up to the big ones. So it's like I'm working on cooking, crafting. I'm mainly getting money right now to be able to do that. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to do that today, which is fine. We have enough time. I probably should have checked that sooner. I don't think was 1.4 or 1.5 only a 1 year difference. I thought it was longer. I thought it was 2. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't need any of this, right? No, because we transformed Jades. One year. Okay, yeah. But anyways, both the previous big patches were released on this date. So it's kind of one of those things where if he keeps tradition, it will be out. Also, I am just going to be laddering 120 floors in the mines here. So this is somewhat of a waiting room. The sad thing is if he releases it actually in like 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is, I don't really know if I would want to play it on stream right away because I want to do a perfection run as soon as it releases. And I wouldn't really want to start a perfection run like when I've already been streaming for like an hour and a half. You know? It's like one of those things. I would probably play it though. Kind of just have to. I kind of just have to. I really do not need to be picking up this radioactive ore right now. In 4-hour stream. I wish I had the attention span to do that. I mean, technically this isn't a perfection run, but it's the closest we'll get. I don't think, like, I'm very hesitant on thinking I even have enough time to finish this run. Infested on 29, not really helpful though. Ain't gonna lie. Could be breaking barrels to see if I can get an infinity dagger or an iridium needle. This is such like an off hotkey for me to hit. Spiders don't count towards anything in monster eradication, right? It's just own. I can't cheese void spirits out of them. Love how there's a mahogany tree on that level. Yeah, the mushrooms are the dust sprites replacements, which is what I'm going to use to, I don't know why I'm picking this up, to farm the dust sprites instead, because it's more efficient that way. Why is it more efficient? The hard mode mines doubles the spawn rate, I believe. I think it's doubled. Blade would have to correct me. And then Monster Musk doubles that again. So if you have Monster Musk in hard mode, I believe it's quadruple base spawns. Which means there's a lot more enemies, which means I can do monster eradication much quicker than normal. Is it more dangerous? Yeah, just a little, but it's beyond worth it. I just need to kill a few bats for this monster musk, and I have time anyways. Is it actually like... I need to farm a few bats. Because I do actually need a few bat wings for one more monster musk. And you go right past the bat. I kind of figured, because they're unique in their code. They're called leapers. We all call them spiders, but their official name is actually leaper. that fire quartz, but I don't really need it. Ooh, iridium needle? Honestly, I'm down. You know what? I will actually just craft one of these real quick and then go back. Favorite hat? In terms of pure cuteness, definitely the tiger slime. In terms of fun, I like the pinwheel hat. I like the propeller one. It's a little goofy, but it's fun. It's gonna take too long to farm these. Let's just go to the jungle floors and just reset 45. The only issue with doing the jungle floors instead of just the sprite ones, or the basic ones, is the fact that I do get a bunch of different mobs. But to be fair, I gotta kill a bunch of grubs anyways. I still need an ancient seed. And I still need to kill all the grubs. All right, I have the grub eradication. It's not the worst thing. Hyper Child, thank you for the 42. Hope your day is going well. And thank you for the lasting support. Yeah, that is true, but I don't know when that's showing up. So I don't really want to go out of my way for them per se, but I mean, if they're right there. May as well give them a good whack. Oh, that's all three, or that's all 4 dwarf scrolls. There's one villager you despise. Well, I mean, I would agree with Marnie purely on the basis of her shop hours suck, but I don't hate her as like a character. If it's pure oh, I didn't mean to take that. If it's pure character, it's probably Elliot or Alex. I don't really like either of them, but at the same time, I don't really like despise them. I just don't like their character tropes. I just don't like Marnie because of her shop hours. I wouldn't necessarily say I truly despise anybody in this game. I'm not a fan of majority of the cast in this game, to be quite honest, but I wouldn't say I despise them. I just think a majority of them are basic. But it's like, that's fine. It's not a big deal. It just, I just don't care about the NPCs in this game as much as most people do. That's why I speedrun the game. After all. I don't play it for the NPCs. If I only played this game for the NPCs, I would have quit it long ago. Because, in my opinion, the weakest gameplay aspect of Stardew Valley is its NPCs. Like, if I had to name the worst feature in Stardew Valley, it would be its NPCs. Which I think is probably a very hot take, but it's my thoughts on it. And like, I'm not saying CA necessarily did a bad job on the NPCs, by the way. I think it's just a given flaw of the game type. There's only so much you can do with said characters. Could have they been a little less broad? Sure. You could have done, he could have done like, I won't say like better writing per se, but it's like, he's obviously not an author, but it's like they could have been a little bit more in-depth. But even if they were a little bit more in-depth, it doesn't get around the fact that there's only so many lines that you could write before you start getting repeated dialogue over and over and over again. And again, that's just the fundamental issue of this game type. There's not one cozy game that doesn't struggle with that issue. I mean, arguably, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to end up down that same road. No. Sure, it has a lot more splitting paths, which allows to have a lot more gameplay variant. But that's kind of like the same way, the way that Stardew deals with that instead is you can pick a different character to marry, and that's your different replay ability in that regards. And that's the thought process behind it. The difference with Baldur's Gate 3 is the characters are much more in-depth. I love how I got a meteorite and grandpa. And that's like the difference. Like much more in-depth, much more detailed, has a lot more backstory. And that's why it doesn't seem so apparent at first. But if you play Baldur's Gate 3 a bunch of times, I guarantee you will eventually pick up trends that these NPCs say the same thing every playthrough. To the point where you start skipping cutscenes in the game. And if you enjoy the gameplay, that's perfectly fine. It's like what I do in Stardew. I skip every single cutscene, but I enjoy the gameplay so much that I keep doing it. I'm pretty sure that grandpa cutscene was dimmer than normal because of the fade out, because of the meteor, by the way. And I mean, like, you can argue that that's just the fundamental flaw of like visual novels. There's only so much dialogue you can put into the game. But if there was an easy solution to it, people already would be using it, right? So it's like I'm saying all this but I don't think anybody has actually thought of a good solution yet. And it's like, maybe the solution is AI. You know? If you want to take it down that road, and maybe eventually it will go down that road. We have yet to see. Been getting those emails too. I would have to check. But I probably. All sucked. I just don't think the technology is there yet. It would have to be done in such a specific way. And you would have to make it somehow consistent. But it's like, it obviously works. If you know a little bit of the broader Twitch space, you've probably heard of a VTuber called Neurosama. She's a completely independent, like, AI VTuber. Everything is, like, AI generated for her. And she like, wildly popular in that scene. And it's very interesting seeing, like, the technological, like, stuff that she does. Or she can do. It's like, it can work. It just has to be done in a very specific way. And then it's going to get even messier when you add in more characters, right? I'm only giving one example of one person, right? One successful attempt. It needs to be replicated, which we have yet to see. I mean, that's every tool, Melissa. Let's be real. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of seeing those two. I don't like when people are using the other people or other, like, popular streamers' voices to do that. It's like, it's cool in theory and it's novelty, and like, obviously that's kind of the reason it picked up, but it's like, are we gonna stop, or obviously not. Garbage ass thing. The one AI cover song that I thought was extremely entertaining from Neurosama that I saw, because, like, the guy Vidal who made Neurosama will just have her do karaoke and just sing songs or whatever, but she did brain power and she did everything. Like, you know, the long, like, chorus part with all, like, just the random syllables, she can do that. It's so wild. Because, I mean, she is a robot after all. It's so funny. Robots doing robots thing? Yeah, it's crazy. Robots be robots. Oh. I wonder how many dust sprites were off. I guess I could go check. Probably not that many bats off. Actually, it's 200 bats. Never mind. About to say we're probably not that many bats off, but we're definitely that many bats off. I'm pretty sure that was grubs. I'm gonna go check. Sure, that's the second one this run. Where we at? 100 bats. 45 more Dougies, and we're done with the other one. All right. Or, I'm sorry, dust sprites. 45. Not bad. We be gaming. And then I'll go do Void Spirits after. 100 more bats. We're actually going to do the fun way for bats in Skull Caverns later on. Shawnee asked what how I generally do bats, and it's generally just 110 on danger mode. But there's a really funny tech in Skull Caverns that you can do. And apparently Shawnee didn't know about bat floors. So I got to tell him about that. And if you see a YouTube short about it in the upcoming weeks, that was me. But for those who don't know, every 20 floors in Skull Caverns is what we call bat floors. And there's a very high density of bats that spawn on those floors. Like a very high density. So you can abuse that and do some very funny things. Like, I want to say if you go into the hard mode variant of Skull Caverns or do the Skull Caverns invasion quest, pop on a monster musk and get like a floor 13 layout or a big floor layout, you'll probably have about 60-70 bats chasing you if you get good spawns. It's wild. The sound it makes when you kill them all at once with the hammer as well, satisfying. So I'll probably do that just for fun. It's also a pretty decent way of getting bat wings. Is it the most consistent thing ever? No, because you have to waste 20 ladders getting to floor 20, praying that it's not a mummy floor, while at the same time hoping that it's a good floor layout that spawns the bats. So it's not like, it's not consistent, it's just funny. All right, I want the burglar's ring real quick because I want the extra drops. I love how I'm taking off my combined ring because I don't care about the extra magnetic effects, like the extra magnetic effects. But I still want, I don't need these. Or that. Or that, or that. But I still want the extra 10% damage. I mean, oh, do we not have it pinned? Oh, shit. What's the message that Jada normally pins? Oh, that. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So I will say it so you don't have to read. I am doing a speedrun where I collect every single Steam achievement. So there's 40 Steam achievements in this game, and I have to do all 40 of them. And that is the goal. Yes, it includes Vector's Challenge. Who, what, when, why? Other commonly asked questions. No, I don't technically have to do perfection, and I won't be doing perfection. I'll be skipping a few things, but I also have to do a few things that I wouldn't normally do in perfection. So it's technically not another perfection run, which is all that matters. Iridium needle, please. Ain't no way. There's... I have never seen that. You can just get dropped an Omni Geode from a boss slime in hard mode. That's a thing? That's a thing. The treasure floor drop. That's fucking crazy. Oh, mammoth. Yeah, I know. But the fact that you can get a crystallarium, iridium needle, auto petter, auto grabber, and then just Omni Geode. Omni Geode. Wild. Rather they bounce off walls. Gotta pick up some extra bat wings. I've skipped out on 2 iridium bars now. Almost at Savage Ring, and then I can go start doing the volcano again. Goodbye, dagger, if I don't get it while I'm down here. It's actually a lot more fun farming dust sprites in the dangerous mines. Rain totem. You know what? I'll keep that for later so I don't have to wait for rain day. Oh, power washer. Another one of these that I can utilize. I need to buy more salads. I'm going through these like hotcakes. Don't you run from me. Galaxy Soul. Maybe if we get 2 more. I don't need another one of those. Finding a lot of boss monsters. Oh, why am I walking back? Just... Saying that's already 120 and I haven't been yelled at that 1.6 came out. I'm assuming the tradition is not going to happen, unfortunately. Yes, he also released 1.4 on the 21st. At history, what? Oh, I'm a liar. He released 2 things on November 21st. Not just. Lee Chat said 2. Maybe I'm wrong about 1.4. Lee Chat said 2 things. Find another patch that was released on this date. A lot of my monster musk ran out, but I'm still getting really good spawns. How many more do I have to kill? I only need to do 120. I feel like I've... No. Just complain forehead. Oh, we're combat level 10 too. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that for the inventory. I need one more spot though. And we can get those later. Drop. Galaxy Dagger. I don't need that. I need Savage. 1.5.6, sorry. Wasn't 1.4. 1.5.6 was released on the same day. My bad, off by a day. Or off by, not a day, off by a few patches. Yep. Acrobat. Do I have any aquamarines is the real question. Or did I delete them all? Nope, I got aqua. Alright. To the volcano we go. We actually have only done like 2 volcano runs total, so actually get to do the volcano with like loaded gear. I got enough to enchant my hammer, and that was basically it. Actually, I should... nah, it would be annoying on the inventory. Other dumb change that I want him to do is make it so you can instant skip the cutscene when returning to the mainland from Ginger Island. Because you can't fucking instant skip it for whatever reason. Also fish summer seeds. That's a confirmed fix. That was personally asked. Cavern Invasion. I guess we'll go to that for the next few days as well. I gotta buy salads after today's run, though. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Where's my Omni Geodes? I should be holding these just in case if I accidentally use my last warp. Let me go fix this. I'm missing quite a few walnuts in the volcano still. What's wrong with summer seeds? It's not just summer seeds. It's any of the seasonal seeds on Ginger Island. When the crop grows, or when the forage grows, God, my nose is killing me. The spots under it have the chance to detail that when you hoe a spot and don't have a crop on it, it details. That is not the case on the mainland farm because I told him about it. I told him about it, that's a thing and he should change it. So he changed it, and he fixed it for the mainland. It did not fix on Ginger Island, which is basically the only area that I grow crops on in speedruns like these. So his change, while it was nice and all, was completely useless to me. Which was a little bit of comedy. I'm here to pick up, yeah, basically here to pick up cinder shards, get the quest rolling. I need to kill, what, 150 of these guys? And, upgrade my dagger. I know for a fact Blake would be one of the last people to know that 1.6 came out. Didn't even get me with that one, Blake. OMG, quit the game. 1.6 just dropped. Crazy. Owie. Well, if it happened, I know lead chat would be in here in a second telling me that it happened. So, yeah. I think I'm good. I think the only thing I haven't bought is the bluebird thing. Point 6 is never coming out. Oh, darn. Might be true for mobile. Omega Law. How many? I have like 4 total done. Pineapple seed. Trying to get the walnuts from the rocks still. I think there's like 1 or 2 more. I don't remember if I actually have this or not, so I will pick it up. One of the scraps I need. The guy's too annoying to get to. I'm just gonna leave him. Dreamer, you seem to be lacking. Why do you only have 7 achievements in 10 hours? What are you doing? No, I actually don't need to do that. I just needed enough to open up the walnut room. Which is funny that I'm still collecting walnuts because it's completely useless to do it now. So I actually shouldn't now that you remind me. All right, Crusader or Artful, don't really care. Oh, perfect. Wow, I can't believe I got that. Okay, I just need a few more. Wow, we literally wound up with perfect enchants to the point where I only needed 2 prismatics for this. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, you don't need golden walnuts for the island trader. I have enough. Yeah, but you only need 100 to unlock everything that you need. You don't need more than that. I unlocked unnecessary stuff. Just because, but it's like I already have enough. So it's like, I don't need any more walnuts at this point. Any extra walnuts at this point is overkill. Which is good to know, because then I don't have to reset for muscle rocks. Yep, it was. Obviously, now it's not. Yeah, no, the entire thing's a speedrun from doing it from scratch. I've had every achievement for years. I had every achievement before 1.2 came out, but Joja Mart, because I refused to get the Joja Mart achievement until my chat actually paid me to do it. Like, I actually sold out, and now I kind of just do Joja every run, which is a little funny, but yeah. Now he does it for free. Now that I have the achievement, I don't need to care about it. Ah, it's so nice. Look at this. Fuck it. I have rings. I'm not just using one combined set of rings in one slot. Hell, I probably didn't even need to like combine the rings, honestly. I need a few extra Cinder shards for crafting and a little bit more enchanting. I have the extra prizzies, so I may as well enchant some of my tools, right? But the main thing is I still need to kill 150 of these fire spirits, so kind of just doing another run through real quick just to finish off upgrading my dagger. I also still need 10 dragon's teeth, because even though I technically don't need the obelisk is just way too good to pass up on. Ah, I was just out of range of him. Day one of waiting. Just gotta add that to your title now, Lee Chat. Day one of waiting. I mean, I'm never going for one particular achievement necessarily, is like how I explain it. If you've watched one of my perfection speedruns, basically what I'm doing is working towards like the big end goals, the entire thing. And to do that, you need a lot of setup. And it's like a lot of the other ones come down to that. And when I say by like big goals, I mean I'm working towards being able to cook and craft every item. And there's like 3 achievements for each. And I could easily just cook 10 different items right now. But why would I waste my time doing that when I can just do it all at once later, right? So it's like, the true answer is I'm working towards cooking and crafting all items. But it's like, by cooking and crafting all items, I'm going to end up doing all the friendship I need. I'm going to basically end up making all the money I need. I'm going to end up getting all the items I need for like full shipment. And stuff like that. So it's like, those are generally the 2... That's so sad. That's generally the 2 achievements I'm always going for. But it's like, you won't see them until the very end of the run, because those are the 2 hardest achievements, because they require everything essentially. Like when I do perfection speedruns, I never look at the perfection tracker to know what percent I'm at, because it's so misleading. Like I will be an hour away from finishing the run and I'll have less than 50%. That's how those runs work. And it's going to be similar. Like I'm not going to have a lot of achievements until the very end of the run, and then I'm just suddenly going to get like 15 achievements. Yeah, there's no point of rushing it. I mean, I know Lee Chat's morely just memeing, but we get one enchant. Do we want to do we get bottomless here? Oh, we do. We're just gonna take that. Bottomless watering can. The only achievement that you can immediately see when you get it is the bottomless watering can, because when you hover the achievement on the right hand side, it shows the purple bar, which means it's bottomless. Fun fact for those who did not know. Funny little tech you can do. I do not use the predictor. I don't think it's fun anymore. I used to a lot, but it's kind of fallen off on me. Don't have as much fun with it. Not my style. No hate to people who use it, obviously. I think it's a huge piece of technology that revolutionized a lot of speedrunning and challenge running. It's just, I find the more natural progression of runs more entertaining. Being able to deal with the RNG you get rather than already knowing the RNG you will get. Yeah. I mean, I used to use the Stardew Valley checkup a lot more than I do now, but it's like I've played it so many times. I've played this game so many times that I just remember it all. So it's like I generally don't need the Stardew Valley checkup. It's like I know when I'm missing a craftable. I know which one I'm missing. I know how to get the cooking recipe that I'm missing. And that's purely because I have 5.6k hours in the game, right? Not everybody has that abysmal amount of time in this game, or egregious amount of time. Surprised I did not despawn that guy. Okay, I do not like this. I did not like that hotkey layout. Pressing tab there is bad. Good morning, body. I'm struggling using a dagger right now and is pissing me off. I keep trying. Oh, I gotta put it on 3. This might get me killed, but I'm so used to putting it on. I'm so used to eating on 3 though. But generally speaking, when I play games, my second weapon hotkey is 3. Am I farming? Well, I gotta do the entirety of the monster eradication goals, so I am farming monster kills. Serpents and slimes particularly, and the occasional mummies. And occasional mummy plus the occasional ghost, because ghosts drop ghost drops Omni Geodes, and I need about 400 to do this run. I pressed 3 right there to try to heal, and that's what I mean. It could get me killed. Riley's protecting right now. Got 100% despawned. Big drop. Ruby, 3 rubies on hammer, 3 aquamarines on dagger, because the only thing I care about the dagger is crit chance. You should never put crit power onto your dagger. It should always just be rubies. The only 2 useful gems in this game are rubies and aquamarines. If you use anything else, you're just griefing. Attack speed really doesn't matter, even if you don't animation cancel. And Topaz is defense, which is basically useless. Who cares about taking 1 less damage a hit when you can do 10% more damage? Or I don't think it's 10%, where you can just do more damage and kill them faster. And then knockback is just funny. It's not good, but it's the funniest of the 3. You can kill them with both. I have a Crusader Dagger. The Crusader Dagger is more specifically for ghosts, so it's easier to one-tap them with the special. But it has the extra perk of being able to kill mummies without bombs, since I do technically also have to farm mummies at one point. Oh, you said downed. If you already downed it with different means, you have to kill it with a bomb, yes. Like, if I were to do this. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Maybe that's something we should ask him to fix. That's kind of annoying, to be quite honest. Yeah, knockback is hilarious. Like, if you do max knockback on the highest base knockback weapon, you could just launch slimes across your screen. It's one of those things where if you just don't want to deal with flying enemies, I guess it somewhat has practical use case. If you don't want to deal with flying enemies and you just want them gone, max enchant knockback on a hammer and then just swing at the flying enemy and it'll go off your screen and most likely just instant despawn. You won't get the kill credit for it, you won't get the drops, but then you don't have to deal with it. I need to try that now. Yeah, it's funny. I forget what weapon actually has the highest weight on it. I think it's G hammer. See, that guy just despawned and I don't even have it. Like, just triple triple amethyst G hammer and just smash attack and see where they go. Or just hit them. You can combo smash attack and give them even more knockback if you chain it fast enough, but I doubt it. They'll just be gone. I guess that's kind of funny. I would consider amethyst the third best enchant. The third best enchant gem because I won't say it's practical, but it has a use case. You know, unlike topaz that is completely useless in my opinion, and well, I'm sorry, unlike emerald, which is completely useless in my opinion, and topaz, which is just like not good. I've seen full tank builds with topaz, but realistically the -3 damage that you get from it is just not worth it. Like, for the tank builds, you need Vampiric to be able to tank things, which means you have to kill things, right? How do you kill things? You need damage. Like, rubies will just provide more EHP or effective HP than topaz would be my argument. Yeah, but it's like most late game hammers, even if you're using a hammer, has like attack speed increase. And if you're telling me that you need if you're using a sword, if you need a faster swinging sword, you're griefing. And it's not even faster swinging. If you don't know, speed only reduces the amount of lag time at the end of a hit. Or I'm sorry, the amount of lag time that like the weapon takes to retract. So it's not the actual like arc swing speed. So I mean, you technically do get more swings per second, but not generally how it works. Farmed 50 iridium? Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have 90 bars at home, so I don't really care about the iridium ore. It's kind of just like one of those things. Like, I just can't view the emerald being worth it even without animation canceling. Especially, like, if we're talking pure late game builds, because if you're doing late game hammer build, you're artful acrobat. Like, how much are you actually swinging your weapon besides, like, maybe a little bit of crowd control? Like, I swing it a lot because I do have animation canceling, to be fair. Because I can. I mean, you really don't need it. Honestly, what I'm doing is unoptimal because the cooldown is just so low that it's just permanently up. I thought I was gonna die there. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. A blacksmith can break this open for you. These geodes contain a variety of minerals. Did you guys know that? Smile. Smile, smile, smile. Emily. Empty. And we gotta go back to the mines. We gotta do monster eradication goals still. We're probably gonna actually get this done quite quickly. So I guess the true answer to people asking, what are you currently farming for right now, Habu? I'm trying to do monster eradication goals. I like to do them early. They're kind of a very boring part of the run, in my opinion. I'm curious where I am in the process, though. We're definitely over halfway done with slimes, right? Yeah. Still quite a bit. Quite a few bats. Still need to do skeletons. Duggies kind of just get done later. Rock crabs get done later. Halfway done for mummies. More serpents than I thought I had. And then we still got to do dinos, but dinos get done last. So, we're gaming. Probably 2 more days. 2 more days for slimes. That means I got a little bit of farming to do on bats. I need a little bit of monster musk. Mushroom floor, mushroom floor. No, it's already a pretty long speed run. It'll take me as long, if not longer, than perfection. So it's one of those things where it's already a decent challenge. Especially if you consider the fact that I have to do the funny Vectors challenge, which people consider basically impossible to do without cheesing. One of the only posts that I'm ever proud of when I see on Reddit is people saying that they beat Vectors challenge without cheesing it. The few times that I'm proud about people on Reddit and what they do. True gamers. They don't give up. There's no hardcore to this game, and it's like, if I die one, like, I don't know. I feel the idea of hardcore in Stardew Valley just sounds so dumb, in my opinion. Like, I understand making it harder by adding more restrictions, but it's like, no dying. It's like, you shouldn't just die in general. I say that as I already died once in this playthrough, but it's like, it's a total skill issue if you ever die in this game. You can let me rephrase that. It's a total skill issue if you die in single player in this game. Multiplayer is a completely different beast that we'll not discuss, because that is actually really easy to die in because you can't pause. But it's like you can literally frame perfect buffer eating if you're really in that desperate of a situation. Like, if you're about to die, you can press your inventory button, press your hotkey, and then right click if you do it right. I did it poorly. And then instant eat the food, and you're completely safe during it. Like, it's your fault if you don't enter with food into the mines and die because of that. Multiplayer is a shit show, yeah. %. Multiplayer is a completely different beast. And I'm talking, like, only PC, because I don't play on any other version of this game. Like, if you die on console, I wouldn't know. I don't know the control scheme for controller. I don't use controller. I don't play on console. I don't play on mobile, so I don't know the control schemes. They're likely harder. PC just always has the widest range of movement options in this game. Like, it is very cut and dry to PC only for when I say this. It's like, look at that. I see I'm about to die. Pause the game. Oh man, I'm full HP. I was basically never in any threat of dying because I'd paused the game. And you can literally take this to the next level and just, I took damage, pause the game, switch to food, eat food immediately. Like, you can just take it to the next level if you really wanted to. And that's the thing about it. That's why I say you should really never die in this game. Like, the only time you die is when you're either risking it with no food or you just stop paying attention. Which, happened earlier. Let's just put it at that. This game's not hard. It just means you're underprepared. iPad pain, yeah. On PC, at least. This game is not hard on PC. If you're struggling, it just means you're underprepared. And now going back to Reddit here, really great example. But it's like, I see so many posts. How are you supposed to get to floor 100 in Skull Caverns? It's literally impossible. I spend the entire day and I get 5 floors. Meanwhile, they bring in a, they bring in the obsidian edge, 1 ladder, 5 bombs, and a piece of cheese. I wonder what the issue is here. And sure, a lot of people don't know this, and the actual, like, comment section of these posts are generally helpful. Like, they say, bring bombs, bring this, have food buffs, yada, yada, yada. Like, they have everything. They say everything that they can and help the people. But it's like, you see them so often, it's just like, bruh. Like, bruh. I need tips. If you're willing to do it, practice. Otherwise, just do runs. Just have fun with it. I'm not very good at the advice other than just finish runs, especially if you're new. Because if you're not finishing, like, generally speaking, on newer runners, just lose a bunch of time to, like, random things over just one particular thing. So it's like, you'll almost always be in a situation to PB, even if, like, the start of the run doesn't go well. It's like, it's just important to finish runs. And that's true for any speed game, not just Stardew Valley. Finish run good. And you don't, like, the other big thing, don't worry about getting fucking frame perfect animation cancels. First off, I don't even do frame perfect animation cancels. I try to go for consistency over that, even if it's a little slower. I know other people are much faster at animation canceling than me because of that, but that's just like a small thing. But it's like, you really don't need insane mechanics for animation canceling to get by. And the more you do runs, the more you get used to it, and the more timing, yada yada yada. Other than that, Stardew isn't a mechanical speedrun, or what I would call a mechanical speedrun. It's not like Celeste where it's all mechanics. Stardew is a menuing speedrun, especially in single player. Multiplayer, less so, but in speedruns, it is, or in single player, it is a menu speedrun. You'll probably end up losing a majority of your time to menus at the start over like actual movement. Knowing what to do next and where your items are really important. Because if you don't know where your items are, you're going to have to look for them and whatnot. And that loses you time. Like, Stardew is a menu game. And that's, like, honestly one of the reasons I would, like... It's truly one of the reasons why a lot of my times are mostly uncontested. I'm generally just better at menuing than 99.99% of people in this game. Organized, by the way. If you look at all my chests when I play casually, I'm about to die. But in speedruns, when things are generally more consistent, I know where things are instantly. And just can immediately pull them out whenever I need to. When we get as many items like imperfection runs, it dwindles a little bit, but I generally know where items are. Flexing a bit. I mean, that's really my actual like skill in these types of games, more so than anything else. I need one more. Like, the only mechanically difficult part of Stardew is the animation canceling. And once you get that down to muscle memory, it becomes a menu game. So it's how fast can you do menus? And obviously, how lucky can you get for, like, runs like Community Center. Challenge runs help, but they don't help as much as you would think, because challenge run menuing, you can take however long you want to do it. Speed runs, you need to know instantly where things are. And challenge runs, you get an infinite amount of attempts at doing it. Speed running, you don't. You do it first try or you don't. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, menuing comes with time. Comes with more runs of the game. Like, you can point at my most recent example. I played a lot of PvZ, right? I just lose a lot of time to seed selection because I'm not used to it. While I'm good at menuing in Stardew, I'm like, I never fully got the hang and memorized every single level of Plants vs. Zombies in the time frame that I ran it, right? If I continued running it, yeah, I'll eventually get to the point where I memorized everything. And I had like, I don't need to kill any more mummies. Okay. I had up until like fog basically memorized. There's a few night levels that I would struggle with, but it was like I was fine with pool, I was fine with day. Granted, you only have to select two seed levels in day, but 2 or 3. But I was fine on roof. I remember roof just because I enjoy roof. I like the gloom strat. But sometimes I would still lose where the items were or where the seed packets were. Menuing does come with time. No, I haven't played it since the last stream I played it on. I wouldn't play it off stream, to be quite honest. It's a fun stream speedrun, but I didn't even want to practice it off stream. And that's kind of the reason I got stuck with it, because I didn't want to practice it. I just enjoy doing the runs, and then I eventually hit the brick wall in terms of the time, where it's like, realistically, if I wanted to improve my times, I had to practice. And that's just how it goes. But I wasn't willing to put in the time to practice, especially with how close 1.6 realistically is. So I don't want to put in that time and then go like, oh, well, time to play 1.6. And then completely forget how to play the game. I'm happy with what I did in PvZ. I'm happy with the time I got. I think it was pretty good for how quickly I did it. I just don't want to twerk. Yeah, definitely. Body, you saw me twerking game. Go watch the Lethal Company clip with me getting shotgunned by Tyler. I'm twerking at the start. I'll have you know. That clip was so good. You know, I'm gonna pull back the curtain. They're not comical geniuses that think of this on the spot. They planned it when they were walking back, apparently. I was laughing afterwards. That was way too funny. I wasn't even mad. It was the end of the day too. If I was gonna get mad at something that they did, which I wasn't even mad at because they literally couldn't do anything, I went main, they went fire escape. Yeah, the jester popped off at fire escape and I didn't know. So I was just minding my own business, collecting items, and yeah, I heard some very quick footsteps. Did not survive that, unfortunately. We had a good save though. We're at we're at like the 1200 1300 quota on that save file when we quit last night. We had a very good strategy at Dime where Tyler and Blake went fire escape and I went main. And I would just get like an inventory of items or two, pop it out at the main entrance, and then just leave. Because I'm the main one at risk. What? Why am I killing mummies? I need to kill ghosts for whatever they're called. Omnis. Do not need to kill mummies. Yes. I wish I could have like the hard mode spawn rates with the regular serpents so I can just one tap them. I actually really should time because of how much effort it takes to kill the royal serpents sometimes, and they don't really spawn in that great of numbers compared to like the extra slime chances. If it's faster, I actually farm the serpents in the regular mines with monster musk compared to the Skull Cavern Invasion. The Skull Cavern Invasion is just really nice for the mummies, the Omni Geodes, and the slimes. So it just like makes sense to do the serpents while here, you know, while doing this all is like the counterpoint to it. All right, hopefully this is the last day of this farming. Should get the serpents and the hopefully should get the serpents and the slimes today. We only had like 450 slimes left starting yesterday and 100 serpents. And would enjoy that cactus fruit. I bet he would. I would probably enjoy that cactus fruit too. When I think of eating a cactus fruit, all I can think of is that one llama video where llamas just like straight up like eat the cactus leaves with the spikes on them. It's like, could you imagine just taking a bite out of a fucking cactus just straight up? Like, that's fucking mortifying. I don't know. I've never tried to do that. I mean, theoretically, you could do it. Actually mortifying. Thinking about that. Camels are just built different. You like the cactus? Yeah. I was saying it's fucking mortifying. Did anybody ever get the Christmas Story incident at their school before where where a kid licked a frozen pole and got their tongue stuck to it? Things don't get frozen here. Fair. We don't get winter straver. Just live in a place with 4 seasons. Smile. Maybe I'm used to it, but snow isn't as great as like movies and shows makes it out to be. I don't need to kill any more serpents now, thank God. The cold isn't great. I want to experience snow once, and yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying don't experience snow. I'm just saying it's not like in movies in movies and like TV shows they make it out to be like some absolutely gorgeous thing, but in reality a lot of snow is kind of just wet rain or frozen rain. Wet rain, lol. Yeah, I mean. But I mean, that's what a lot of people expect their like first snow experience to be like, and then it's just not. So it's kind of one of those things. I mean, like, yeah, snow is more magical as a kid. I will agree to that. Like, being in the location I was whenever we saw snow and we knew we were getting a lot of it, just the thought of maybe we get a snow day. Pause champ, snow day? No school, snow day? You know? Always exciting, but Nomad. See, you like there's different types of snow. And a lot of snow is just not good snowman making snow. It's just fluffy powder that just dissolves as soon as you pick it up. And that snow is like not that common. Like packing snow is not that common. Live in a colder area. Colder areas doesn't even necessarily mean more packing snow. Yeah, you gotta get stuff that is wet but not too wet. It's like it has to be a perfect temperature and a perfect like type of snow cloud. Because the majority of snow around here. Oh wow, we're actually going to. I love how I'm going to get the infinite. Actually, I'm probably gonna do infinity dagger. Because I really don't need the hammer for much more. I already got a majority of the hammer stuff out of the way. I just need the dagger for geodes now. That looks tasty. It's just water. It's cold water. This is a very un-American thing to say, but I'm not a huge fan of like ice cold water. I say this, I say it's a very un-American thing because we don't have to pay for ice in at restaurants. So everybody just gets ice water, and it's always just, no, it's too cold. Like, I don't want a hot drink, but it's like I'm fine with room temperature water. I say that as I'm a tap water enjoyer as well. I don't do bottled water, I do tap water, but that's more of just because of my location that I can do it. I live next to the Great Lakes. I live near Chicago. When did I get this? This is like a 1 in... This is like a... What is this? I have Burglar's Ring. Isn't it a 1 in like 300? 33? Crazy. Yeah, I know it dropped from Skulls. I think it's a 133 drop or something like that. Some math. Crazy. Need that for Shawnee Dew's tournament. Thuggy time. Wrong floor. Need Duggies and rock crabs. To be fair, rock crabs will be done on lower floors. I don't know what I'm gonna use that magic rock candy for. Honestly, probably just for ghosts at one of the days. Play it. Fight. I really don't ever need to use it. It will help with ghosts. It'll make the ghost one-shots easier. So it's like, realistically, I should use it for ghosts. That's done. All right, time for rock crabs. We'll just go 90, I guess. How many rock crabs do I need to kill again? I don't know. Why'd that man have to heal it for fucking 2? The crabs are bouncing everywhere. Watch out. I would say I can't wait for Algo to start manually farming magic rock candies from skulls, but it'll just take him that many years. It'll take him that many Thursdays to even get the tea set, so what does it fucking matter? Yeah, there's just a lot of items like that where it's like, if you didn't have to sleep anyways, how would you do it? How else would you do it? Because it's like a lot of the items you can just take forever to do just because it's like, well, I gotta sleep so many years for the tea set. What does it matter? I have 500, yeah. I love how I got no 20 rock crabs. Maybe they're more likely on lower floors. Kind of doubt it. I don't know what the good level threshold for these rock crabs will be. Fish would be annoying without sleeping. Yeah, I'm sure. I really do think 13's my best bet. And I've gotten so many pressure nozzles, I can just make who needs to get the iridium sprinkler or the batteries for iridium sprinklers? Just fucking the other shit. Oh, that's a real one. I thought that was fake. I'm sure we'll add new ones. It's just how bad will they be? That is the question. How bad will it be? What was he adding that you can put your hats on in the next patch? Oh, your animal. Your cat and dog, right? Yeah, let's just pull a Terraria instead of making the cap 999. Let's just add an extra 9 at the end. Smile. The 9 heard around the world, yeah. How many more do I gotta kill? I just want to know if I have to use the monster musk. What are we missing? Done. 50 more bats will be done later. Done. 12 more rock crabs. Yeah, I shouldn't need to. Actually, I guess I'll pop it. Just because I'll kill the bats as well. Who's Algo? The algorithm. Call him Algo. Fellow member of the do crew. I was trying to say it fancily. Too bad I suck at saying words. Oh, we got another one. What is the Do Crew? The group of Stardew Valley veterans that like to push the game to the limits. Words do be hard. First language, by the way. I'm just not a linguistic person. There's a few enemies on this floor. I don't know. Cool. I gotta kill bats now. Like 50, right? Yeah. To be fair, I didn't get the worst grades in English, even though it seems like that, but I was morally saved because of fucking autocorrect. Or being able to proofread shit, where it's much more apparent when I'm on stream and I'm not able to do that shit. Also more apparent when I type messages because, again, I don't proofread all the time. Can I send those? Oh, I am. I mean, I still fuck up words when I talk to my IRL friends. That doesn't change. Like, just because, like, if I don't magically say, I can't magically start pronouncing words that I can't say on stream, off stream. You know? Yeah, I just become an absolute genius off stream. You guys just never see it because I just become stupid on stream. Yeah, that's how it works. He's sandbagging. Yeah, fucking total cop out. I fake my speech impediment, which is honestly funny because I guess they call it speech therapy now, right? I took speech classes in middle school, and the reason I read Percy Jackson to begin with is because the speech teacher had me read the first book, and I enjoyed it. So I read the rest, and that's the reason I read the series. Yeah, I had a speech teacher for most of my middle school days. I couldn't pronounce it. I couldn't pronounce my R's. I would be the person who would say wabbit. It was never that bad, but it would be like I can't imitate it anymore, but it, like, you know what I mean. Yeah. Also, I couldn't say pumpkin for a while. I don't even remember what I was saying wrong about it, but I couldn't say pumpkin. I watched the first 7 minutes of the first episode and then got distracted, but I liked the first 7 minutes. It seems like it's very true to the original. Pumpkin. Yeah, I don't even remember what I said wrong about it. I do know that I like overpronounce it now though, because of how many times I was corrected about it. So I actually say pumpkin. A little aggressively too, if I may say. Need another chest. Like I'm just like running out of storage space here, man. I'm gonna put artifacts in this chest. I need room. Oh, because we're gonna get otherwise. That's weird. Why did I sneeze to the left there? I almost always sneeze to the right. I think the main thing that really holds back my communication abilities isn't actually like my knowledge of words. Like I know enough words to be able to communicate just fine. Obviously, I stream for a living. If I couldn't communicate to you guys, even though sometimes I just don't talk to chat, I can still communicate. It's mainly because when I was younger, I really just didn't like English. So I don't fully understand word structure. I don't understand how to like properly write and phrase things. Like I know adverb, verbs, adjectives, stuff like that. But if you were to ask me right now what a proper sentence structure is, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I just straight up wouldn't be able to tell you. I know. Standard streamer education. But I mean, I essentially ruined my learning there as a child, and I never learned it. And at this point, like, I don't know. I don't have the patience. And it's not really crippling to what I do, so it doesn't matter. When I talk, I use I think I use, for the most part, the correct sentence structure, right? Like, I get the point across, it makes sense, but it's like, on paper, if you asked me to, like, why is the sentence correct, I wouldn't be able to tell you. The other big part about it is I never learned how to pronounce all, like, the vowels and, like, consonants, like, together, and, like, the rules around it. So it's why I mainly struggle with names, because they're not, like, generic words that I've heard before, especially Twitch usernames. So I have to, like, think about it. And when I see consonants and vowels next to each other that I have never seen before, have never heard before, or at least don't have the memory of hearing it before, I can't imitate it. I'm fine at imitating stuff. I'm not fine at, like, figuring it out. That ain't me. Like here's a great example. Like, Body said reenaction. It took me a second to be able to, like, say the word in my head, but I knew what it meant just by looking at the word. I just couldn't say it right away. Like, that's like the weirder part. Like, I'll know what some of the big fancy words mean, I just have no idea how to say them. We're just going to the end before I do another round of this. What do I need to do now? I've done a lot of the monster eradication. I just need to get enough. Like, I'm kind of working on money at this point, and then we'll do friendship tomorrow. I'm working on building up money. I need to buy the coop and get the animals going. I need to unlock the sewer soon, which means I probably need to go back to Skull Caverns. I should be doing volcano runs real quick. Actually, let me finish up volcanoes today, and then we'll probably, yeah. Let me finish up the volcanoes today, and then we'll probably call this stream. We are going to do Infinity Dagger instead of Infinity Hammer, because realistically, the only monsters I need to kill left with the hammer are dinos, which aren't bad, and magma sprites, which I only need to kill like 100 of, so it's not that many. Where I'm likely going to need to kill a few hundred ghosts, which is just easier, or more easily done with the dagger. So I'd rather have a better dagger. Good drops. What do you mean by patch CA or patch worm? You mean the worm spots on the farm to give yeah, I actually don't know what you mean by that. I'm assuming you're referring to the snake vertebrae, and I don't know. I don't know if he's changing it on 1.6. He hasn't patched it on 1.5. I want to know. Still +2 on the day, so we're kind of gaming. I don't know why I placed that. It was totally unnecessary. I placed it because I think I still need walnuts here, but I don't actually need the walnuts anymore, so. The only annoying part about doing the infinity dagger here is I probably will have to farm a few extra cinder shards by the end, because I won't have enough for the ostrich incubator. I guess I do need to go to the flower dance, don't I? Probably do that. We're just not gonna play the flower dance song during this, so it's just awkward. I wonder if he'll fix this in or if he'll change the flower dance in 1.6. I also love how it used to be 5, so Haley was wearing the crown and being in the middle, but since they added Emily and Shane being a marriageable candidate, it's 6, so she's not in the... Excuse me. She's not in the middle anymore. I don't know. I feel like the dance is just, you know, a dance. You also don't wear a dress or a suit, and you're kind of just there. It is best. I mean, at the time, it's fine, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like it could use an update. I mean, he's kind of about polishing the game at this point. I feel like that's an area that he could use polish to. No? If his goal is to polish the game at this point, like one of those things. I should probably do that. Where's my enemies at? Oh, there's our ancient seed. God damn, diamonds. Wake up on the wrong side of the bed or something? You good? Lexus, you too? Bad noodle era. All right. All right. All right. Everybody's just evil today. Did Blake roll a high good noodle? Is today just opposite day? Yeah, apparently today is just opposite day. Stick bug. Who wants to see a funny bug? So this is a stick bug. He's an enemy that lives under the stick. You blow up the stick. I gotta kill this bat and this bee so you guys can actually see it. He'll come. Where is he? Did I accidentally kill him? There he is. He has no sprite when you blow up his stick, but he's still here. Still right there. We're imagining stuff. That was a stick bug. Actual game bug. Yep. Found by Blade. Or at least showed to me by Blade. I think he has a short on it. I got 2 ancient seeds. Okay. Ooh, 2 teeth from that. I think we got enough now. I think I have... Well, technically I need a 7th. So I need 1 more tooth. I believe I just need 1. Cool. And I don't really want to water to those guys. It's kind of... I didn't have the burglar's ring and just not getting multiple cinder shards times in a row. Crazy. Oh man. Gotta combo kills and have infinite speed. Boom. I don't know why I did that and then just aggro this guy immediately. Dagger. I was about to yell there's 2 buttons, but then I immediately saw it. So I'm not gonna get mad. No yelling. I just realized I have 72 bombs because of the amount of serpents I've killed. I was like down to 6 at one point. In case if I need any extra. Gordon. I guess let's enchant. I don't think I'll enchant any of my tools then. Again, the reason I'm choosing to do the dagger over hammer is I have basically done all the eradication goals. The only one I'm missing is like probably 20 flame spirits and 50 dinos. All I need my hammer for at this point. So it's like, I gotta kill several hundred ghosts. May as well make it slightly easier. If I can help it. I think it's a fair judgment call. We're basically going until I get the eradication goal for the flame spirits, and then we're probably going to call it a stream. I want to go get food. And then we will be working on friendship tomorrow. Money and friendship. Or hey up, I want to make noodles. I kind of want noodles now. Oh, thank you for the raid. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream for, but it is greatly appreciated. Hope your stream went well. I hope you were working on your tea saplings. Forgot to give them a raid message. I don't give my chat a raid message, so it's chill. I think Jojo dressed as Grandpa's ghost. That's good. That's fire, actually. All right, stay around, Lexus. Thank you for watching. Hope you feel better. He was very disappointed, I'm sure. That's like one speedrun that, like, on paper you think would be interesting, trying to get 4 candles for Grandpa to be pleased, but in reality it's just another mines run. Oh, there we go. I do need a few cinder shards for selling and crafting, so I will pick up I will finish off this run, but I'm probably going after this day. I want to get food as well, and I said I would be done once I get that particular monster eradication goal quest. Do we get double chests on this floor? This is like one of the only floors that can have 2 chests. Oh, we did. Fire. No problem if you need a raid and run. Double coconut. You know, we spent almost 4 hours today, and I don't think we got a single achievement, chat. You know what? I got this, chat. I got this. Let me check something. Okay, let me do a harvest. I got this. I got this. We'll get 1 achievement today, chat. And work meetings are done. Unfortunate timing. Of course, I'm getting raided when I'm trying to end stream. Thank you for the raid. I was gonna end after this day. I've had a good stream. I just need food. What happens when you also have Discord open? I hope your stream went well. Were you playing Stardew Valley today? The lovely copium game Stardew Valley, as we just sit here and wait for 1.6 to drop. Smile. Oh, Polly out. Poggies. I need to really play the game again. I know they added a bunch of stuff. We just need to open it. It doesn't end until 1.6. We might be waiting a week then. Hog. Oh. Almost congrats. Hope to see you keep up the work and get to that goal. And thank you for watching the content over the years. You need to raid and run and take care of yourself. Go right ahead, because I will basically be doing the same thing here in a second. I would just feel bad if I spent 4 hours and didn't get a single achievement for chat. So we're gonna spend 4 hours today just to get one achievement, and it's an achievement that I could have gotten a while ago. Can anybody guess what achievement it is? Kind of obvious. Arvex. We love silent lurkers though. Autoculture. Yep. Gotta get something, right? Smile. No problem. I love this game's community too much to ever abandon it. Even if I don't play Stardew as often as I used to, or for how long as I used to, community is too good to not come back to it when I want to do something. It's a blast. And we weren't down bad today somehow. I don't think we talked to, well, we're talking about it now, but I don't think we talked about boobas at all today. Crazy, I know. We never got on the Twitch rant. We mainly talked about Percy Jackson a lot because of the new TV show. Why I bring it up? Because I just thought about it, and I have to bring it up because I just thought about it. Got an issue with it? Oh, bad, yeah. Sell everything. Monoculture time. Let's get off that topic real quick and end on a family-friendly positive note. Monoculture shipped 300 of one crop. 1.5 million gold right there. Giga Chad. We are up to 6 now. Or 8. 8 achievements. 8 achievements. But yeah, that will be it for me. I want food. Alt account that's dedicated to feet. Crazy. Let's find somebody to send you lovely people to, who is streaming Stardew on this lovely day. Any speedrunners? Robo's doing more runs. Yeah, we'll just raid Robo. Alright, so appreciate you guys hanging around. Appreciate the support. It is greatly appreciated. I'm gonna hop off here. I need to get food. And I'll probably go watch the Percy Jackson series, because we talked about it so much today. I would feel bad if I don't come back tomorrow not having it watched. That said, I will be doing more runs tomorrow. We have our baking stream on Sunday, just as a friendly reminder, our yearly cooking stream, but I will be streaming tomorrow. doing more of this and hopefully getting more than one achievement. We will see. Hopefully more. Well, okay, if I'm doing friendship tomorrow, I should get a bunch of achievements, right? Surely. No cope? Surely. Anyways, hope you guys see you again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening or rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.